Let's try it again. So today we're going to make a DIY Beatmaker using 4 samplers that are connected serially, and in order to recreate a device that can make beats using various samples. Now, a professional musician will use a sampler slash MPC music production center such as this one to mix various samples and create a beat. So here's an example of a Cypress Hill song called Hits from the Bong being made with a combination of 2 samples from 2 other songs. So let's take a sample from the drum solo at the intro of Lee Dorsey's Get Out My Life Woman. Next, let's take the sample from Dusty Springfield's Son of a Preacher Man, the intro classic sound. Now let's take the 2 samples and play them at the same time. Now if you speed it up a little bit, you get Cypress Hill's Hits from the Bong. So I'm going to attempt to recreate that song using my own sampler, which I'm going to build next. So to use the sampler, I'm going to use a lo-fi sampler and turn to our old friend, the ISD 1820. So I made a video about this. Here's the pinout. And basically this is a lo-fi sampler that takes analog audio data, either from a microphone or a line in, and it just needs a few mods in order to get the little module, or you could use the standalone chip. But basically the modifications you could see here, which include a line-in feature as well as a pitch control with a 100K potentiometer and 10K potentiometer, as well as a large resistor between VCC and ground. The 1820 module with all the necessary mods. So basically I took the microphone off the board to make it, I could put it into a casing. Then I have the pitch control taken off the board where R4 used to be. And then I have the line-in input through a 47K resistor and a 0.1 microfarad capacitor. So those are the basic mods to get this into a bigger device. I have me a front panel, video game buttons. Now we do the same thing to 3 more of them, so we have 4 total channels that we use for sampling and beat making. And you modify them in all the same way, and the line in goes to all of them. And got 1 in so far, 3 more to go. There's 2 down. That's 3, and that's 4. There's the completed face. Here's all the circuitry underneath the ISD 1820s. Now Now the outputs of all of the chips go through a 100 microfarad capacitor, and they get put through an audio mixing circuit, which is basically two op amps configured in, the first one configured in a summing mixer fashion, which is inverting, and then you re-invert it again afterward, and that gives you the total output. Additionally, I included a feed-through circuit from the original audio line-in signal in the mix so that you could actually hear the signal that you're sampling, because the feed-through feature of the individual ISD 1820s doesn't allow you to hear the audio signal as well as record it at the same time. And this is the completed Beatmaker based off of the 4-sampler circuit and my schematic. And now I'm going to attempt to use this to recreate the Hits from the Bong song by Cypress Hill using the same samples. And so here's the sampler recreating the Hits from the Bong by Cypress Hill song with these first two samples. This is sped up a little bit. This is the sample. And this is just a drum solo from Dorsey's Get Out of My Life Woman. And you could speed it up to beat match. That works pretty well. You could have a lot of fun with this. So I have this sample from the Dr. Dre song. And if I just loop it, and then I have another sample from Coka Nostra song. Sounds good to me. So while I continue to play around with this, since it's so fun and actually makes real music happen, I'm going to leave you guys with a schematic. It's a pretty versatile, feature-rich circuit, but as usual, you could always add more to it, like a loop-through feature where you could loop through all 4 samples or add more samplers. So anyway, if you guys want to make this, make it. Enjoy it. Thanks for watching.